Welcome to this week's edition of the BurnthornBlast, this for the week of September the 10th. A lot of big important things happening this week. We have open house on Monday. Remember that this year's open house is the meet and greet format. It will be from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Please be here and ready to get started by 5:30. Remember that you're going to want to be stationed at your door so that you can meet and greet your parents. As your parents come in, they should have some activities, some stations for them to go and kind of get an idea of what happens in class and a little bit about you and what their kid may need to do to be successful in your course of study. And so setting up these stations is a great way to get your parents engaged, a great way to get your parents to give you information on how to reach out to them, and maybe even write a note to their kid that you can give to them in class. If you need any additional helpful hints on how to get things ready for open house, remember that Christy Owens has sent out a fantastic video detailing some fantastic ideas for prepping your rooms. Oh, also on open house, our students will be receiving schedules and a letter about open house Monday during second period. Please make sure that the students receive these. They also will be receiving a demographics sheet. This is a sheet that shows their emergency contact information, among a few other things. Parents can turn those in at open house. Additionally, if the parent is not able to come to open house, they can return those on Tuesday to their second period teacher. Please collect those from anyone who brings them in. They only really need to fill this out if there's been any changes to their emergency contact information. Hopefully this allows us to catch up on getting good phone numbers and addresses for our students. Okay, next on the agenda, I just want to talk a little bit about the October the 5th progress report, which is also a very important UIL checkpoint. For UIL purposes, this is really like a report card, a grading period ending for UIL purposes. So a student can lose eligibility at this UIL checkpoint, this 6-week checkpoint. This is required by the state that at the end of a 6-week period that a UIL check is completed. So please make sure that your grades are complete. If you have assignments that you give out and are due before October the 5th, they need to be included in this UIL check. So if you've got a big project, I wouldn't make it due on October the 5th because then you've got to get it graded and in the system by October the 5th. So plan wisely and make sure that your grades are accurate for this important UIL check at the second progress report, October the 5th. This is critically important for all of our UIL students, including band, athletics, and so forth. Okay, and just a few little things about CF tests. Remember that CF tests is experiencing some technical difficulties. Hopefully those will get cleared up soon. These are difficulties that go back to the parent company of the CF test program. So they're working with them now to get that fixed. As soon as it is, I will let you know. At that point, I will be able to tie your appraiser to your CF test evaluation. And it also allows you to be able to acknowledge things like the annual review that I sent out previously. Also, in regards to CF tests, we have our goal for student growth. I will be sending out a video next week, a Screencastify video that details the changes and the steps for completing the goal for student growth, so that you can complete that. The due date for that is in mid-October, so that's not necessarily pressing at this point, but it is something for you to start looking at so that you can formulate some good student growth goals. All right. If there's anything else, just let me know. And y'all have a great day.